to go through. It's just a methodical way of looking through it and then logging it all. It's a slow process, but it's been worthwhile today. We found the movements of the suspect and a chemist earlier on in the night in question. But you're looking for that wee break in any inquiry, and then had a look at that, and then by chance just found them on the day in question. Tall, thin, fits the description of the suspect. It worked out quite well, and it gave us a description of the clothing. And I think when you look, he does turn to a kind of profile, and you see quite distinctive kind of shape of the head. I think you can see that on the actual footage just before the incident. You can, before it moves out the door there, you'll see there's like kind of grey flashes and there's like a grey tick as well. You can see it's like a Nike tick there, it's looking at the grey from that as well, which is quite distinctive. So, it's a little bit of that.
Client work, clearly it comes down to it sounds repetitive and cliched, but it is just painstakingly sitting reviewing CCT hour after hour. The murder investigation is a challenging one, and it's all the better when we solve it, to be honest.
We've been told he's violent, he will kick off, but hopefully with police presence he will not today. Seize it when he sees and leave. I've got to ram it, I will ram at the door if I need to. There's no intelligence there's any dogs or any other person in that house other than he is a violent individual. Okay.
There has been some sort of dispute between Jamie Anderson and Paul Matheson. There's been tension between the two of them.
Right, was it her house in any question?
She's adamant that it wasn't. But he was up there that weekend and she said that Jamie Anderson, he was at my door, but I didn't let him in.
Do you believe her?
You can see she was shitting herself, she was really anxious.
Seized up to 31 items, which majority of that's clothing. On one of them there is blood present.
So what have we got?
We have 3 pairs of Nikes. One a dark black Nike Air Max. He was nervous. My opinion is he thought today was the day.
There's a lot going on today. On top of arrests and for murder, we've got a lot of kind of irons in the fire still.
The plan will still be this morning with uniform assistants to go to Anderson's address. I need to just remind you all, make sure you got your PPE stuff with you in your airwaves, okay? A lot of hard work to get at this stage, so let's say one last, probably a long day at this one, see how we go on, alright? Right, thanks folks.
Okay, physical view.
Please can come to the door. We're going to ram at the door. If you don't come to the door, please come to the door.
Hey Jamie, behind the fridge, right?
I'll take that, alright. If we don't get the additional bit of evidence we need, then I suppose it's the doomsday scenario today is we release Jamie Anderson. What are we doing today?
Officers of Police Scotland have been investigating the murder of Paul Matheson since he was attacked on the 14th of January 2018. You've been arrested today and you've been treated as a suspect for his murder. Do you understand that?
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Were you went through it on Saturday the 13th of January?
No problem.
We know that phone that you've been using was in Renfrew Town Centre just before the attack on Paul Matheson.
No problem.
I'm going to just show you some CCTV footage here, alright? Is that okay? This person here. Is that you? Well, I would say sitting here in front of you, but that is you on that camera.
That is you, isn't it?
This footage here. That's Paul Matheson. And that's the person that attacked him. His injuries were so severe that he lay in the street for 45 minutes, unable to get help for himself before somebody found him. You anything to say about that?
No emotion. Not once has he ever looked at him.
other witness that we spoke to, she's told us in her statements that she was in a relationship with you and that you were engaged till it ended in 2016. We know that you were at her flat Friday the 12th and Saturday the 13th of January, trying to make up with her. That puts you not only in Renfrew, but right at the scene of this murder. We searched her house. During that search, there's a number of items. One of the items was a notebook that was taken from your bedside cabinet. So I'm going to read some entries from the notebook, alright? I'm a glass half full, an optimist and positive kind of guy. I went from love and marriage to betrayal and dishonoured in 3.5 seconds. I'd have done anything for her, mostly already kinda did. I miss her, even though she never had my back, or even gave a flying fuck about me when I really needed her the most. I'm heartbroken, feel as though I'm missing a part of my body and soul. It's soul destroying when I think of her. Is she alright? Does she even think or feel like I'm feeling? Does she hate me? Has someone said something to her? I'm astounded and utterly fucking lost as to why she's went from soulmate to being sick of me in one day. What the fuck, motherfucker? Did you write that?
Makes fair to say in your wee diary that you loved her. That be right? You still love her?
Were you jealous of her and Paul Matheson's relationship? Did it make you angry?
You said that you'd have done anything for her. Protect her. For other guys.
I take it you understand how serious this matter is we're talking to you about. It's a murder, right? Paul Matheson is dead. There's no coming back. That's it. He's dead, and that's the harsh reality of it. Is he dead because of something you did?
Did you know we're going to have a wee break, okay?
The time is 17:50 hours temporarily. We stop the interview with Jamie Anderson. Just come for a break.
That was 24 biology. Maria against Grant McLeod. I just got your email there. And you're happy to corroborate that? I mean, that's outstanding. Against Grant McLeod. I just got your email there. And you're happy to corroborate that? I mean, that's outstanding. I'm really pleased with that. That work will be enough for us to charge him. So I'm absolutely delighted. And I can't thank you enough. Okay, speak soon. Thank you. Bye. Got him. Result. DNA on the trainer. There's 3 other profiles in that mixed profile, one of which could be Paul Matheson, and what they're saying is it's 1.8 million to 1 against him and anyone else. I'm so, you can't understand how pleased I am enough for that. You calm the update, because you'll need to amend our plan. We've done it, okay, outstanding.
How come Paul Matheson's DNA is on your trainer? It speaks for itself. Can you explain it?
Last chance, Jamie.
Did you murder Paul Matheson?
That's somebody's boy. Somebody's father.
I'm not suggesting I'll give them closure. You can't say that, but it's a step forward for them as well. So.
Some good growth. We haven't managed to fund for a headstone yet, so we just got a name plaque. Just a wee candle about his smile. I do feel angry often, but I just think it doesn't achieve anything, does it? It's never going to bring him back. So I don't want to lower myself to feel that way when it's not going to change what's happened. It's not going to bring Paul back. He was my only sibling. I lost my mum and dad. He's all that I had, really. So I miss everything about him.
Yeah, I know. We had a minor issue with it last month, to be honest. Trials are never a foregone conclusion by any stretch of the imagination, especially a case as challenging as this. It's a horrible time for the families. Appreciate that. Try not to get involved, but you wouldn't be human if you didn't think about the family element to this and trying to bring some kind of justice first and then closure to that family. The strength of the evidence is good. It's the strength of the witnesses that have to provide that evidence. Sometimes it's not that great. And that is where my nervousness lies. It's going to be a difficult one, this.
We were dreading the trial for so long, and when they told us that Jamie had pled guilty to culpable homicide, it was almost a kick in the gut for us. They did explain to us that it was very complex and it could go either way, and there was lots of witnesses who were intoxicated that night and things that could be picked apart by the defence. The worry was that he could have walked free from that, and obviously that's something that we wouldn't be able to live with. I can't help but think every day, what if we had taken to trial? Would it have been a different decision? Would he have been charged with murder and be serving double the sentence that he's going to be serving now?
There are factors involved in it that's meant it was always going to be really difficult. Yeah, it would have been nice to put a case before the court and have it proven, but him to admit it, yeah, it was satisfying professionally. Emotionally, it's always quite strong as well, especially when you've got such a lovely family. You know, they deserved, as all families do in these kind of instances, they deserve answers. I'll go on through what I can, and ultimately I can show you some of the footage. It is extremely distressing.
It was always something I said, if they show it in court, I don't want to watch it because I didn't want to see it. But yeah, I do want to watch that. I think if I don't watch it now, I'll always wonder.
Two individuals you see now, they come together chatting, however. As you can see then, there's multiple blows. They used his foot first and then continuous punches.
He knows from that first punch to pulls out.
Unfortunately, Paul lay there for 40 minutes until somebody eventually came for him. Tragic. Had he got medical attention right away, potentially it would have been fine. Unfortunately, nobody saw or heard a thing, if you believe what. So your classic Nike training shoe, the right shoe as well, under the stitching. So you imagine the stitching, when they take it all apart, was trace DNA of Paul, likely caused by kicking him. We could then, that was enough for Jamie Anderson to put his hands up and say, it was me, I plead guilty to culpable homicide. I didn't mean to kill him, but it was me.
I beg to differ, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
So he's in the right place. So, like I say, it's not pleasant, I appreciate that, and but it was just to explain how we went from murder to culpable homicide. It was always going to be incredibly difficult to prosecute that case, but it was an outstanding result in getting him to plead guilty to admitting he was the guy that was in that picture.
Maybe Paul can rest in peace now. No.
We're so grateful.
No, let's say there's no massive story. He just went out for a pint. A couple of minutes either side, he would have missed Jamie Anderson. All right. Thanks for coming in.
No, thank you so much.
I still think attacking an unconscious man should be murder. And I hope that every day he thinks and feels guilty for what he's done.